Hello there, I am Bolanle Oduekun Ayola, and here is your Wells Television Daily News Updates for today, September 9th, 2025. The federal government has released the full list of approved subjects under Nigeria's revised basic and senior secondary education curriculum aimed at cutting down subject overload and boosting skills acquisition. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, and the Minister of State for Education, Suwaiba Ahmad, explained that the reforms were developed in collaboration with WAEC, NECO, NERDC, and other key bodies to align Nigeria's system with global standards. Pupils in primary 1 to 3 will now take 9 to 10 subjects, including English, mathematics, Nigerian history, and basic science, while primary 4 to 6 will have 11 to 13 subjects with new additions such as digital literacy, pre-vocational studies, and optional French. For junior secondary school students, they will take 12 to 14 subjects including compulsory digital technologies, business studies, and at least one trade subject, with options ranging from fashion design to livestock farming. At the senior secondary level, 5 core subjects are now compulsory, including English, mathematics, citizenship and heritage studies, digital technologies, and one trade subjects. Students may then select electives across science, arts, business, and vocational fields. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has pledged to review petitions from Urhobo and Ijaw communities in Delta State following a peaceful protest at its headquarters in Abuja. The protesters, drawn from Warri North, Warri South, and Warri Southwest local government areas, have accused the Commission of sidelining them in the ongoing voter registration exercise by failing to implement a Supreme Court-ordered delineation of wards and polling units. The community submitted a petition signed by 16 leaders, warning that INEC delay violated their constitutional rights and the 2022 judgment. INEC National Commissioner Professor Abdullahi Zulu, who received the petition, assured the groups that their concerns would be given urgent attention. He commended them for their peaceful conduct and stressed that the Commission had no intention of disenfranchising any Nigerian. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) has launched a tactical operation following the killing of 8 officers and the abduction of a Chinese expatriate during an ambush in Okbela, Edo State. Operatives had been attacked on duty at the BUA Cement Company on Friday night, engaging in a fierce 3-hour gun battle. While 4 expatriates were rescued, 8 officers were killed in action. The Commandant General Ahmad in a statement expressed grief over the loss and praised the bravery of the fallen personnel. He directed the deployment of counter-terrorism, SWAT, and special protection units led by the CG's intelligence squad to rescue the abducted expatriates and apprehend the attackers. Security around the BUA facility has also been reinforced. The Corps appealed for public cooperation, stressing its commitment to safeguarding critical infrastructure despite repeatedly deadly attacks on its officers. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has called an emergency meeting with 13 domestic airlines following rising cases of flight delays, cancellations, and increasing passenger unrest. The session, scheduled for tomorrow in Abuja, was announced by the NCAA spokesperson Michael Achimugu, who said the intervention comes amidst mounting complaints from travelers and repeated violations of aviation rules. Reports of unruly passenger behavior at airports, sometimes triggered by the airline's failure to meet regulatory obligations, have also intensified pressure on the regulator to act. According to Achimugu, the meeting will focus on unresolved refund claims, passenger welfare obligations, protection for cabin crew, safety compliance such as the mandatory phone switch-off directive, and plans for RFID baggage tagging with real-time monitoring. He warned that the era of leniency is over, stressing that airlines which fail to comply with Part 19 of the aviation regulations requiring provisions like hotel accommodation for stranded passengers will be sanctioned and publicly named. African leaders at the Second Africa Climate Summit in Addis Ababa have urged the world to replace climate aid with investment, positioning the continent as a key partner in renewable energy and adaptation projects. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed highlighted initiatives such as the Grand Renaissance Dam and the massive tree planting drive, stressing Africa's vast renewable potential. AU officials and heads of states, including Kenya's President William Ruto, called for climate justice and stronger financing mechanisms to address worsening droughts, floods, and food insecurity. And in sports, Nigerians living in South Africa have mobilized massive support for the Super Eagles ahead of today's decisive World Cup qualifier against the Bafana Bafana in Bloemfontein. President General of the Nigerian Citizens Association in South Africa, Dr. Frank Onyekwelu, has said the group had worked with the Nigerian consulate to sensitize citizens on the importance of backing the team. He assured that the Eagles would hear, see, and feel the community's support. He urged Nigerians to avoid provocation during the high-stakes clash, which has both football and pride on the line. Nigeria currently sits third in the qualifying group with 10 points, trailing Benin Republic on 11, while South Africa leads with 16 points after defeating Lesotho. And that's it on the daily news updates from Wells Television. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wells Television and like our Facebook page at Wells Television. Thank you for watching. God bless you.